A special shout out and thank you to the good people at DJI for having sent to me these 3 rechargeable lithium batteries. These are part of the Power series of rechargeable batteries from DJI. This is the Power 500, this is the Power 1000 version 2, and that's the Power 2000. I'll review in detail some of the attributes of these 3 different batteries, and I'll explain how each of them are appropriate for different ways of camping with your Jeep. So stick around. Hey, welcome to Cheaper Jeeper TV. I'm Dino, your host. Glad to see you here. I'm pretty excited to show you these 3 rechargeable lithium batteries from DJI. I've been camping with my Jeep for about 5 years now. First with my 2018 Sahara, and now with my 2024 Rubicon X. And all along the way, I have used various types of camping gear, and rechargeable lithium batteries have been a game changer once I started using them. The whole idea with rechargeable lithium batteries, you can keep some of your camping gear charged. Your cameras, your diesel heaters, your 12-volt refrigerators. Some people use conduction cooktops, even drones, for example. So you might have other gear that you need to recharge with your lithium batteries as well. But with DJI, they have put out in their series of power stations 3 different models. There's the Power 500, the Power 1000 version 2, and the Power 2000. Let's do a quick rundown of the 3 different batteries and their attributes so that I can explain to you how each of them are suited for different ways that you can camp with your Jeep. In this part of the video, we'll have a quick review of the attributes of the 3 batteries so we can see how they're suited for the different ways that we camp with our Jeep. So let's start our comparison of the attributes of the Power 500, the Power 1000 version 2, and the Power 2000. We'll start by comparing their weight. The Power 500 comes in at 16.1 pounds, the Power 1000 version 2 31.3 pounds, and the Power 2000 comes in at 48.5 pounds. When looking at how much stored energy can be provided by each battery, you can see that the Power 500 can provide 512 watt hours of stored energy. The Power 1000 version 2 can provide 1024 watt hours of stored energy, and the Power 2000 can provide up to 2048 watt hours of stored energy. When looking at the power output, the Power 500 could support an output of 1000 watts. The Power 1000 version 2 can support an output of 2600 watts, and the Power 2000 can support an output of 3000 watts with, I believe, a surge of 4000 watts. When comparing the output ports of these batteries, the Power 500 has 2 AC ports, 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, and 1 SDC Lite port. The Power 1000 version 2 has 4 AC ports, 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, and 1 SDC and 1 SDC Lite port. The Power 2000 has 4 AC ports, one of which is a 30 amp receiver port. It also has 4 USB-C ports, 4 USB-A ports, and 2 SDC ports. Now these SDC ports, although controversial for some, they do provide some expansion and accessory options that aren't available on other batteries. Let's have a look. So when looking at expansion, the Power 500 does not provide that option, but the Power 1000 version 2 provides the option of using 5 DJI expansion battery packs that would offer 11,264 watt hours of stored energy. The DJI 2000 has the ability to use 10 expansion battery packs, which would give you a total of 22,528 watt hours of stored energy if desired. Aside from these expansion battery packs, the SDC ports allow you to take advantage of some other accessories when camping in your Jeep. Let's have a look at some of them. Here we have an SDC to car charger plug power port, which is a handy accessory when wishing to plug in something like a 12-volt fridge, for example. And given that the batteries have 2 SDC ports, you're able to actually support 2 refrigerators on one battery, which is something unique about the DJI batteries. There are also SDC to drone fast charging cables. And here we have an accessory that will plug into your car power port to allow you to charge your battery while driving. but that's limited in wattage output, and so DJI has this accessory which allows you to draw from your alternator up to 1,000 watts of charging power. And then they have this additional accessory which does the same, but it also combines solar power to give you a total of 1,800 watts of charging power. And if wishing just to connect solar panels, there are externally mounted accessories like the MPPT controller, which you can connect to your battery and connect solar panels in various configurations. And now finally, when it comes to price, DJI's prices are always competitive, and depending on when you're watching this, it could be different. So I'll try to keep discount codes and prices and links updated in the description section of this video if you want to check them out. So after that quick rundown of the attributes of these three batteries, let's start talking about the different scenarios when you go camping with your Jeep that would lend themselves to one of these batteries over the other. Hopefully, after doing that, I'll have helped you decide perhaps which of these batteries would be right for you. Okay, let's take a look at the DJI Power 500. What kind of camping scenario lends itself best to something like this? Well, for those of you who like to go do a quick camp trip on the weekend, you probably will have the requirement to charge your phone, maybe have some USB lights at nighttime, perhaps a USB fan, and perhaps a 12-volt refrigerator. So what I have found is that if I'm just going to be powering a refrigerator and keeping my phone charged, a battery like the 500 watt-hour type battery would meet the need for a weekend camp trip, and you would definitely be reaching the limit come Sunday. And if during the weekend you either hooked up a solar panel, which you can do on the Power 500, or if you use these accessories that you could recharge the battery while you're driving, that would just top it up. But on a quick weekend camping getaway, a nice portable 500 watt-hour battery like the DJI Power 500 would definitely meet your needs in a scenario like that. Now, a second type of Jeep camping scenario would be when you've gone to a Crown Land site, or maybe you've rented a site on a provincial park for a week. Now, the DJI Power 500 could meet your needs, but you would require a solar panel or the accessories to recharge the battery, because it certainly won't last all week if you're going to be using it to keep your phone charged, run USB lights or a USB fan, and a 12-volt refrigerator. But you could do it. In fact, I've done it where during the course of the week, I would make sure that during the day I'd have my solar panels out to keep the battery topped up. However, in a scenario like that where you're going to be gone all week on Crown Land or in a park, a battery like the DJI Power 1000 would definitely serve your needs a lot better. With the amount of power available in this battery, it would last you for twice as many days. And in a scenario where perhaps you don't have a good sunny day to recharge the battery, you've got enough leftover power in this battery to carry you for a couple days until you get an opportunity to either be driving your Jeep and recharging it with these accessories that you see coming up on the screen, and then you can get the battery level topped back up to help you meet your needs for the rest of the week. Plus, with the extra power output here, if you had something that required more power output, perhaps a dual conductive stovetop for your cooking, well, this battery would help you in a scenario like that. And then finally, the DJI Power 2000. For those of you who are considering, for example, being out overlanding on some long journeys, having a larger capacity battery like the DJI Power 2000 would definitely meet your needs. Now, recharging the DJI Power 2000, just like the other batteries, can occur using the accessories appearing on the screen, but keep in mind when you're charging it, you don't have to recharge the whole battery. You'll only need to recharge the battery based on how much you've consumed, say, from the night before. So it really wouldn't take that much to keep your battery topped up, But with a large battery like that, it really takes the pressure off on requiring the ability to recharge anytime soon. But the added bonus about the DJI Power 2000 is the 30 amp plug receiver, because for those of you out there, and I know there's people who tow travel trailers with their Jeep and they like to go camping with them. In fact, I bought one and I'm going to be putting out some videos shortly, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and the alert bell so you'll be notified when those videos come out. But with that DJI Power 2000, you can plug your travel trailer into it so that your LED lights, so that your max air fan can turn on. And with the 30 amp plug, if you needed to, perhaps just to cool off the trailer, dehumidify the air, you can even run the rooftop AC unit. So that is pretty impressive. So whether it's just for a quick weekend jaunt, maybe a week-long holiday vacation, camping at a provincial park, or maybe on a great big long overlanding trip with a travel trailer, whatever your Jeep camping needs are, DJI has got you covered with one of these high quality, really well built rechargeable lithium batteries. So depending on the amount of space you have in your Jeep, your budget, your power requirements, DJI has produced a rechargeable lithium battery just suited for the way you camp with your Jeep. You could use the DJI Power 500, the DJI Power 1000 version 2, or the DJI Power 2000. So I'm kind of curious, based on the way you guys camp, which of these do you think would best suit your camping needs? Let me know in the comments section below. Hey, that's it for this week's episode of Cheaper Jeeper TV. I hope that you found it interesting, and if you did, how about giving the video a thumbs up? And if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button right there and the alert bell so you'll be notified when the next video is released. Until the next time, I'm Dino for Cheaper Jeeper TV. Be well, stay safe, take care.